Did it start? Okay. It's recording. Yay! 1.7, warm up. Given the requested formula, write the explicit formula, the common ratio, and the 10th term. So 3 things we're looking for. So let's take a look at the first one. This is your R, and that's your first term. So your explicit formula looks like this. A sub n equals your first term, 10 times 6, n minus 1. Your common ratio is the one inside the parentheses, which is 6. And to find the 10th term, all you have to do is plug in 10 where n is. So 10 times 6 raised to the 10 minus 1. And so your 10th term, let me box in all my answers, 3 answers, is that one right there. Okay? So 10 parentheses 6 parentheses raised to, so there's the caret button right here. Okay, mine's kind of marked off, but it works. 10 minus 1 is 9, or you can write 10 minus 1. And the answer is 100776960. You can add comma, but commas are not required. There's your first warm-up. Second warm-up for 1.7. Here's your R, here's your first term. So your explicit formula looks like this. A sub n equals your first term, 12 times your R, negative 2, n minus 1. There's your explicit formula. A formula contains the letter n inside the equation, okay? Your R is negative 2. To find your 10th term, you're going to substitute n with 10. So 12 times negative 2, 10 minus 1. And you're going to let the calculator do all that work for you. Okay. So 12 parentheses, negative 2, in parentheses, raised to the 10 minus 1. Or you can put 9, your choice. Negative 6144. And there you have your warm-up. Please take a picture and submit. All right, guys. 1.7, here's our goals for today. Students will be able to solve geometric series, keyword, series. That means you're going to add together. Add all together. If I can spell, that would be great. Okay? Using 3 methods, just like arithmetic, geometric has 3 methods as well. Here are some ways. A geometric series is the sum. Sum means I will add together all my information. A series means you have a beginning and you have an end. One way you guys are going to do that is you're going to add it together, just like arithmetic. Okay? You all know how to do that as well. Number 2, you're going to use your sigma in the formula. But you're going to use the explicit formula of a geometric, not the arithmetic. And then you're going to use a series formula. These 2 are interchangeable. You can use either one. All 3 of them, you're going to get the same answer. So let's look at the first method. In the first method, you're going to add it all together. So I have a beginning and an end. My R is 3, and if you didn't know it, you would take 3 divided by 1. See how to get that? 9 divided by 3, 27 divided by 9. The one before it, notice how they're all 3's. So that means your R is 3. So all you have to do is add them together, just like that. Okay? So 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27. What happened? Oh, 40. Oh, it looked like it didn't show. Sorry, 40. So remember to label S sub n is equal to 40. Okay? You guys try the second one. Do I do the same thing? You betcha. Okay? Add them on the calculator. What did you guys get? Any one of you doing it with me? You can make me do the work. 10 plus 100 plus 1,000 plus 10,000. I have 11,110. 11110. So what you guys got? Okay. So you can just add them together because you have a beginning and an end. Step method 2. All right. In method 2, here's the formula you're going to use. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Use your sigma. If we are writing it ourselves, this x is a 1, but in this case, we're going to start at 3. What does that mean? That means, like for this example right here, see this example? If I have kept going all the way to 10, you guys see the pattern? That means instead of starting 1, 2, I want to add from 3 on, 3 to 10. That's all that means, okay? So, use the same thing. The one thing I want to stress on is make sure you add your parentheses. I want to show you how to type it in correctly, and then I'm going to show you how you can mess up. The parentheses is very, very important here. All right, so let me get my calculator. Can you guys see that okay? Oop, here it comes. All right. Okay, type alpha window number 2. X3. I'm starting at the third term, not the first. Right click to 10, right click 2. Do you see the parentheses they give you? Everything you type must be inside that parentheses. If you go outside that parentheses, it will be wrong. So, -6 raised 2. That's that carrot top that looks like this. X minus 1. Notice everything is inside the parentheses they gave you. And the solution to that is -120932228. Okay? If you had typed it incorrectly, and I want to show you guys that, X3, right click to 10, and you type -6, okay? And then you go outside the parentheses they gave you and you type x minus 1. Oops, sorry. Let me try again. I screwed up. Just habits, you know. All right, so you go -6, right click, because I got a parentheses already, raise to the x minus 1. You see how high your x minus 1 is? You're going to get the wrong answer. Everything you do must be inside that parentheses, okay? Pretty good? All right, let's go to the second one. Let's go ahead and type that one in the calculator. Alpha window number 2, okay? X1, right click to 8, 4 raised to the x minus 1. Type it just like you see it. And the answer to that one is 21845. Any questions so far? Okay, I didn't want to go too fast. All right, now let's go to method 3. Here's the formula for method 3. There's an or here. You can use that one or that one. I myself prefer this one because all I have to do is type that straight across. But these are exactly the same thing, okay? You don't have to like change anything, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to go alpha window, nothing. You just type that in and you get the right answer. So let me show you guys that one. All right, that's just a division. So, oh, I'm so sorry. I like the green one the best, or the sigma. I don't care for that one that much. That looks complicated. It looks crazy, but it's the same thing. Now notice in arithmetic, if you have a D, you use the sigma formula. If you have the last term, you use the one that has an n over 2. In geometric, it doesn't matter. You're not going to have a last term or anything. You just need to know these 3, okay? All right. These are the 3 terms you're going to need. So I'm going to show you different ways to do it. Method 1. I start off at 3. I multiply times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 times 6 is 108. Times 6 is 648, dot, 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 dot. Do you guys see how you can do it like that? And you add it 10 times? You can do that. But that's too long. Let's do the sigma. Okay? X equals 1. I'm going to count all the way to 10. Your your explicit formula is your first term times your r raised to the x minus 1, or n minus 1, your choice. Okay? Type that into your calculator, just like so. Alpha window number 2, x1, right click, 10, right click, 3 parentheses 6, that is not a parentheses, 6 in parentheses, raised to the x minus 1. Do you guys see how I type everything inside the parentheses? Hit enter, and you're going to get a really big number. 362799705. Okay. So there's the second method. Third method, I'm going to use that formula that I have earlier. S sub n equals your first term, 3 parentheses, 1 minus r raised to the 10 divided by 1 minus r. You guys see that right there? Type that straight through your calculator, just like so. Okay. 3 parentheses, 1 minus 6, not negative, raised to the 10 in right click. Well, let me delete that. Right click, in parentheses, divided by parentheses 1 minus 6, just like that. Did I get the same answer? You should. 362799705. Can I do either method? Absolutely. You guys see which one you like better? That's up to you. Okay? This one you don't have to worry about the D so much. All right, you guys try that one. I don't care which method you use. Okay? All right. I am going to use the S sub n, first term, 3 parentheses, 1 minus negative 2 raised to the 7 divided by 1 minus negative 2. What's a negative and a negative become? A positive. Okay? So you type it just like that. 3 parentheses, 1 plus 2 raised to the 7, right click, in parentheses, just like that. Divided by parentheses 1 plus 2. And there you have 129. Okay? Could I have done sigma? Absolutely. X equals 1, going to 7. 3 times negative 2, x minus 1. Let's see if we get the same answer. You should. Alpha window, number 2, x1, right click, 7, right click, 3, parentheses, negative 2, parentheses, raised to the x minus 1. Did you guys get the same answer? Either way, right? You can walk to school, you can ride to school, you can bum a friend for a ride to school, you can ride the bus, you can drive. Do you all still get to school? Different ways, okay? You still get the same answer. Any questions? All right, this is the part you need to listen, because this is the part you do not know. Notice, you have to have these 3 things. A sub 1, R, and an N, okay? What if you have no N? What are you guys going to do? We can use logarithm, but you don't know logarithm yet. We haven't hit that unit. I could take a day and just teach it, but then it can get complicated. So we're going to do this. Here are your steps. Write your steps on your paper. Okay, and I'll show you how to do it. Number 1, you're going to go to your y equal sign in your calculator. Write this down. I hope it's recording my voice. I didn't test it. Oops. I hope it's recording. I don't want to do this next period. Number 2, enter it into your calculator next to the y equal. This is your explicit formula. Okay? You're going to hit second, and then table, and you're going to find your y. Under the x is your in term, and then you're going to use a series to solve. So I'm going to give you guys a moment to copy that down. Go to your y equal. It sounds more complicated than it is. Enter your explicit formula under the y equal. Hit your table. Go look for your n that matches that number, and then you are going to use that to try to help you find your n. Once you find your n, you can use your sigma formula, or you can use the S sub n formula. Either one, you're going to get the same answer, okay? Now, one thing I want to touch on is this. On your calculator, if you see a number like this, like when you're typing it, you get something like that. This right here is the same as 2.5 E. And then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys see that right there? This is the same thing as 2.5 times 10 to the, that's not how you write it, the 7. Yeah, there we go. That's an exponential, that's a scientific notation. So you guys see that? That's what that means. So if you see this on your calculator, it's talking about this number right here. The reason is your calculator is limited by space, so it might be able to show only that set of numbers. You guys understand? And so therefore, you're missing some decimals over here, so they rewrite it in scientific notation. So just make sure you are aware of that. All right. You guys good on this? I'm going to show you how to type it in. So wait just a moment, okay? Yeah. But you guys got the notes, and then you understand what this means right here. This is scientific notation, okay? All right, so let's take a look at this one. We are trying to find a series. If I were to use this formula, 1 minus r raised to the n divided by 1 minus r, or even if I use a sigma, I need to know that n right there. Is that correct? I don't have it, so I have to use this calculator. So I'm going to show you your step. Write your explicit formula first. So what does your explicit formula look like? A sub n equals 5 times 2, okay, raised to the n minus 1. It tells you this right here is 640. You don't need to do all that. You don't even need to do this part. Do this. Sigma, x equals 1. I don't know what this n is. Leave it. And you have 5 times 2, x minus 1. Do you guys see how I just wrote that? We are going to go look for this. How do you go about looking for it? Here we go. Go to y equal. Can you guys see the calculator okay? Type in your explicit formula. 5 parentheses 2 parentheses raised to the x minus 1. Let me move this over. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Okay. Do you guys see it? Second graph, which is table. Go to y1. Look for what number? What number am I going to look for? 640. That's the number you're looking for. Do you see 640 anywhere? Do you guys see 640? What is the x value? 8. Okay, you see 8? So guess what? You're going to replace this n here with what? Number 8. Okay? Because you don't know how to do logarithm yet, we have to do it the long way. Can I now find my series? Typing that into the calculator. So what are you guys going to type? If you hit second, quit, it'll go away. Okay? So alpha window number 2, x1, Right-click 8. We were looking for that number right here. 5 parentheses 2 parentheses raised to the x minus 1. So your S sub n is, oh, so sorry. Your S sub n is 1275. Not bad? Okay. Any questions so far? All right. We're going to look for this one. Let's try it. Sigma x equals 1. You have no idea what that n is. Your explicit is 15 times negative 5 x minus 1. And if you need to draw that extra parentheses, please do. Okay? Here we go. Y equal, let's clear. 15 parentheses, negative 5 parentheses, raised to the x minus 1. Not negative, but minus. Second table, I'm looking for this number. Do you guys see that number? What's your n? 4. So I'm going to replace this n with a 4. Can I now find my summation? All right, second quit. Alpha window, number 2, x1, right click to 4, oops, 4, 15 parentheses, negative 5 parentheses, raised to the x minus 1. I got negative 1560. Is that what you guys got? Okay. Not too bad? Not too bad at all? All right. Any questions about that? Okay. You guys try number 3. Pause your video. Try number 3. Okay? Be careful with your parentheses. Sigma, or you can use S sub n, your choice. X equals 1. I have no idea what that n is. 3 times negative 6, x minus 1. We are going to go look for this number. Now, another way you can write this is 1.3 or 1.4 e to the, starts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you can't see it, at least you'll be looking for that number, okay? Y equal 3 parentheses, negative 6 parentheses, raised to the x minus 1. Second graph. Did you guys see that number? So far, so good? What's your n number? 7. So I'm going to replace this with a 7, just like that. Okay? Now, second quit. What if I use this formula? First term is 3. 1 minus negative 6 raised to the 7th divided by 1 minus negative 6. Am I going to get the same answer? Yes. So one of you guys do this, and the other person do this, and see if we get the same answer, okay? So 3 parentheses, 1 plus 6 raised to the 7. Oops, I did that again. Right click, in parentheses, divided by parentheses, 1 plus 6. 119973. Is that what you got to? All right, 119973. Either method is going to work. Any questions at all? No? Pretty good? Okay. This is what I want to show you. You guys see that E right there? See the E? It says 5.04 e to the 6. Because you limit it by space. What does that mean? That means 5, 0, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 places. That's all that means. Okay? No big deal, right? What if it's negative? It goes the other direction. There's your scientific notation. All right, guys, here's your lesson. Please get it done. Any questions? Should we call her out on this video? We should call her out on this video. We know it's a she.